Dice Tower. I'm Tom Vassell. Today we are here taking a look at Richard the Lionheart, just as a not you.
Oh, sorry.
At CMON Expo 2017.
Yeah. Thanks. So, first of all, this game is not out yet. This is a prototype. It's an advanced prototype. The artwork is close to finish.
Yep.
And but some of the stuff will and likely change, and it's going to come out around Q4 of this year, likely.
Yes, this year.
So before we start, we're going to start over here and go around the table and introduce ourselves, and then we'll get going.
My name is Guilherme Goulart. I'm one of the producers at CMON and also one of the producers for this game.
And helping teach this game here.
Yes.
Yes, I'm Derek Porter, editor for the Dice Tower.
And playing.
Yes, I'm playing Friar Tuck.
So
Richard Lanius and game designer. I'm just happy they actually designed a game and named it after me. I appreciate that.
And you're playing
Oh, I'm playing Little John, obviously.
Drowning in a Foot of Water. And I'm the sheriff of Nottingham. And you're
Mean guy.
Tom.
Boo. Everybody boos.
I'm Phil Barros. I'm playing Bishop of Alai,
And you know this game because...
and I'm a developer for this game.
All right. All right, so now tell us how to play it, because I know nothing.
Okay, so it's happening the Crusade, and Richard is trying to come home, back to England.
I don't want him to come home.
You don't want
I want him to come home.
That's
You
right.
shut up.
That's what
I do.
happened. So each one of us has a different interest in the outcome of this war. We all want to succeed in what's happening right now.
Okay.
Okay. So we have two players that are allied with John, the sheriff and the bishop.
Thank you.
It's not that you see that it's not that, but and then you have Friar Tuck and Little
We're
John.
merry men. We'll
Exactly.
We're going to sing later.
A drunk and an oath.
Exactly. And
A big
the
oath.
gist of this game is that we are in the same side, but there is only one winner.
Oh, well
For the
then
game.
I take that handshake.
Yeah, exactly.
It's sort of a semi-cop because
Yep.
say you can only win the game if your faction wins the game, but if you have more VPs than your teammate. So you're pulling the cord towards
All
your own
right,
team.
well then you can have the handshake for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to work together, but in the end, you want the most.
Exactly. If there's too much strife within your team, it's likely that their team will pull ahead and then they'll be.
So really, do you want Derek to win? Come on.
You don't even have to ask me that question.
It's like a reality show.
Yeah, things will get rough.
This alliance can only
that's
go
for
so
true.
far.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just to clarify, we're not going to be playing through a whole game of this. We're just
Yeah.
playing through a few turns and all, so you can get kind of an idea of how it works.
Okay.
Sorry, go back.
So yeah, we have a few phases for the game. We go as we play.
All right.
So the first one is draw an event card. So you draw the top card of the deck. You read something that will change
All right, we'll
how
put
the
it here.
turn works. This one, during the purchase phase, all players will have two buys. We'll be able to buy two cards.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
It's
but
the fourth phase. We'll get to that. in a
Yeah, but it's something helpful. Not all of them are helpful, but this one is.
By the way, is that more helpful if you have like a lot of gold than if you don't have a lot of gold?
That's a big coincidence,
I'm just
right?
saying, I'm not sure who shuffled that deck. Okay?
Who set this up?
Okay, so yeah, so that's it. We just draw an event card, and now it's the travel phase. For the first turn of the game, you can place your figure anywhere in the map. It starts with the starting player, that is Little John.
Hey,
So-
one quick question though. This one's red and this one's
Yeah,
green. Does that make any
Yeah,
difference?
exactly. This is a red faction location only, so only you guys can go there, and only the green guys can go here. Okay, so what happens now is that you're gonna place your figure anywhere on the table. And just so you know, we have all these symbols here. We have silver and gold locations, and each location does something good for you. So you have just
So
for the
if
symbols.
you
like
put
you
them
have-
here, do I get those?
2 golds and 2 random cards, for instance.
Yeah, one quick question. I don't know who's going first, by the way. I am going first.
Yeah, you're going
Okay,
first.
the question is, there's silver and gold. Is there an advantage to being on silver or gold?
Yeah.
Not per se, but some of the effects in the cards will
Okay,
trigger
so-
out
Yeah,
of specific.
exactly.
So it's not like I would be better to choose my first location as gold versus silver
No,
or
no,
anything
no.
like
No,
that.
not the very first one, but later in the game for
And
sure.
you also notice that a lot of the stuff you're doing while you're traveling in England, you're collecting resources for your faction. So you're collecting gold, you're collecting cards. So these are random cards. Some are actually open cards. Like these, you get
But
to
you have to.
trade.
It looks like I have to trade. For
Yes,
that.
in this you have
Yeah.
to trade. All of this is because you're trying to contribute to the war abroad. So you're collecting all these cards, and later in the phase, we'll all pull them together to influence our faction towards our own. Just so you know, These are the cards that will benefit Richard's faction, and these are the cards that will benefit John's faction.
See, that talks about you and gold. You're better with gold.
Oh, I am better with gold. I'm going to a golden
Yeah,
location.
both of us are.
What are these things right here above the money?
So,
Those.
this is the victory points. That's what
Oh,
wins
I
you
like
the game.
victory points.
So
You
if he's
definitely
getting
don't
too
wanna
many
get
of
But
those,
to go here, you need 4 of the same card.
Oh, I have to have 4 identical cards?
Yeah,
Okay,
and then
that's
you,
out.
And
Let
so
me see your hand. I'll help you.
yeah, you have here. You can pay gold to move.
Is there
here,
cards that have the times on them here?
Yeah, you see you have the
Okay.
hourglass.
the
Yes.
card with the
How
hourglass.
many different cards are there?
So these are the 6 type of.
The 6 type of cards.
3
That's all
will
the cards.
benefit the red faction, 3 will
3
benefit the
benefit the
green
green
faction.
faction.
So if I go here,
Why do I
Yeah.
want green
I'll
cards?
just go
Do I
here
wanna get
to,
rid
to
of them?
speed things
Yep,
along.
because in some places you have to discard some of the cards.
Ah, okay.
By the way, what is that card there? The I card. Is that?
This means that you can pick any of your faction cards.
Oh, I
So-
don't do that. Okay, so if I go here, for example,
You get two gold coins
which I deserve, thank
and
you.
2 random cards that's from the deck here.
And those are all those.
Yep. Oh, there's a big deck.
Yeah.
There's nothing else in there.
That represents me
In
robbing.
here, yeah,
some
those are
people,
all just the stacks
moving
of
through
these
the
cards.
woods.
Got it. Okay.
Don't
And they're
ex-
all even.
Don't
Yes,
expect
these
me
are
to
even,
just
and
buy you
there's
a keg now.
Oh,
At the
okay.
setup, we pick one of each to
I was going to
become
ask,
the
but
deck
you
of
made
the
it
Crusade.
weird.
Yeah.
So it begins even. You will pull cards in here and then pull a certain number out. So you will all pull together. You all draw cards here, and then we will draw a number of cards, and that's how the tracks will be influenced.
Okay, one last question. Do I have a hand limit?
No.
Okay, well, then I'm done, right?
Yep.
You're good.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good here.
Am I next?
Yeah.
All right. I want money. So this gives me 4.
No, these you have to pay for.
Okay, then forget that.
What do you have? If you want money,
You can get money there, but I don't know what that card
you
is.
just throw away one green card, and then you get 4 gold.
I don't want these green cards.
Remember, you are on my side. The green cards will be helpful later.
Now, how do you know it's good? How do you know that's green? That means you have to pay your faction?
faction.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay. All right.
If it's only one, it's okay. I can, because I have a lot of money, but
Where can I get rid of red
What is that
cards?
crying guy? Is that part of the
here,
green
if you
faction?
have two of
It is, yeah,
the
it's the
same
so
banner
You know what, I'm
cards,
gonna do
Richard's
that.
been delayed.
okay.
He's
Okay, so I have 2 red banner
That's a bad
cards.
card for
Yeah,
me then.
he,
all right?
he's returning 2 banner cards,
We
and you
want
get
him.
all this. This is a good play.
So I get
So-
So you're getting 2 random cards,
That's right. These better both be green.
and you're getting
The green,
empty treasury. You're trying to empty his treasure, and
the war,
the
Wrong
war.
with you?
and
See,
you
I don't
also-
really want to help the
you,
war.
You were
I wanna
winning the
help
game.
myself. Okay, so that's all.
We're done.
Wait a
We're done?
minute.
We're good.
We're gonna count up real quick.
Okay.
I want the part where you hold where we go and shoot bows and arrows and
Well-
we rob you.
Me, on the other hand, I'm a team player. I'm thinking on our side. So
Oh, I like when they open like that.
Yeah,
I'm a team player.
I'll pay 1 gold. So I'll choose a faction card. I'll get
The war one.
the war one.
All right.
Thank you. And you get to pick 1 card of your choice.
By the way,
of our
before we go any
factions.
farther, this says when resolving action of civilization against random cards, buy
Yeah.
1 more and discard 1 card. I don't
This is
understand.
a faction power that you'll be able to purchase later.
So,
You
so
don't
mine's
start
the same
with
way.
this.
Oh, we
right?
don't have
when I
this
buy.
No, you don't have this yet.
I apologize. I pretended I was smarter than I was.
It's one of the purchases you can make.
Oh, so we don't own these. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's just like me not to own.
Well, so
Okay,
we
so-
don't have this yet.
You're
Yeah.
poor, dude.
Okay.
So
I don't know why I'm
you up?
poor.
All right.
I've been
You-
stealing from people all my life.
So this right here, these hourglass cards, is that
Yeah.
referred to? Is that
These are
cards?
the hourglass
And
cards.
that means, despite the fact I'm red, I can discard green cards.
Yeah. So you can get
You
rid
have
of.
those 4 cards?
It's
Look
good for him
at
to do
you.
that. Yep.
Good
See,
job.
when you
Wait,
hang
wait, wait,
out-
wait, wait.
When you
This
hang
is
out
2
at pubs
hourglasses.
like Friar Tuck,
Yep. 2 hourglass cards.
That's a,
This is the hourglass.
Oh, the guy's holding an hourglass.
Yeah.
Sorry, I like to see.
oh, I didn't know what
He's
those
so
were. I
sad.
thought
He's being delayed.
I got one of the
he's
crying
holding an
guys.
hourglass, cradling an hourglass.
And you
there.
get 3 gold for this. So you are winning the game now,
So far,
so far.
I think that is the travel phase. Yes.
So now everyone has gone.
You place your dude
yeah.
here because
Oh, yes. Friar.
yeah. And now
Kind of stacked.
we are on the purchase phase.
All right.
And you see that remember we have the vent that all players will be able to buy 2 things instead of only 1.
And this is how that's the
Yeah.
chart for all the prices. So
Yeah.
you can see that it
It's
drops.
expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive, but as the game goes by, the things get cheaper.
So real quick, a horse will let you, of course, you can mark that you have a horse token. That lets you move 1 more
Yeah.
by land. Ship will allow you to use the blue routes. This means you get your factions power, which you put a token there and now you have that power. This is a faction card, and this is a random card. So you can just buy random cards for 1 if you want. As a note, you have 2 purchases this turn because of the
Yeah.
event. We begin with Richard.
And
Okay.
Lanius, not
and do I
Lionheart.
have to spend? Yeah, Richard Lionheart. Do I have to spend all the same thing when I'm
a
buying?
special problem.
I mean, these are cards I'm spending, right?
Yes.
Or gold?
That's gold. You're spending
I'm
gold.
spending
Okay.
gold,
Trade
and it
one
costs me.
a green
2
card
to get a
for
horse,
2 random
3
cards.
to buy a ship on this turn, 3
I'm
to
gonna buy a random card
then
to
we'll do
start
this.
a
with.
random card.
Will change.
And you
Alright.
can do it. You can
okay.
make another purchase this turn extraordinarily if you want.
Okay, I will. I'll buy another card.
All right.
Now wait. I don't have my power.
Not yet. It costs 3 if you.
Nah, I
do it.
can't afford that.
You could have.
No, I didn't want it that
Okay,
bad.
so the random cards, are there other types of cards, or is this
All right, I'm gonna
Just-
buy 2
just-
random cards, okay?
Okay.
1-1.
Okay.
2 cards. Hit me, hit me.
Are you out of money now?
You
so
wanna do
if
this?
you buy
Also,
it from
I'm
there,
gonna
they don't
trade
see
a
what you
card
got.
of my
Exactly.
faction
Each
for 2 random cards.
each character has their own unique
can
thing
do
that they
that.
can do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I only have
you
a lot
see,
of
I can
money.
actually beat you up.
Yep.
You
Look
can
at it.
back
says it.
off. I'm gonna trade this empty treasure chest
Heck off.
for 2 random cards.
But
That's
how
his power.
his power. I was like,
He's
how
the Sheriff of
come?
Nottingham power.
There you go.
I emptied the chest and woo!
Okay.
I found some gold.
I'm a rich dude, so I'll get a boat.
How did you come by all this money, Bishop?
That's my special power.
He started out by taking money from the poor and
No, no, no,
promising
no, no, no.
heaven.
They're giving it of their own free will because they want the church
Yeah,
to have a nice
exactly.
gold toilet.
And
I'm not believing anybody.
I'll get a
got
random
feather
card as
on his
well.
hat.
What about you?
Look at him. He doesn't believe
so,
you.
I can either do this.
He doesn't
or
believe
purchase-
anybody,
He
dude.
does not believe you.
may trade. You may trade one of your
He
cards.
looks very
for
upset.
2 random cards. No, you can do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do this.
This is our special
Show him
power.
your
Do I
feather.
just drop
There
it?
you
I'm
go.
moving your
Thank you.
Yeah,
on the board.
this guy's
Let's
not
see.
happy.
And then I would also like to purchase. I can purchase a horse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, of course.
You know, you could walk. You are a
I don't want to hear
friar.
Me trying to be.
It costs
The
3,
only
right?
guy who has a horse is the
two,
friar.
okay.
Yeah, the friar buys a horse.
Can you give him the horse token?
Of
Yeah.
Horse is gonna be dead.
There's
There you go.
There's no laws about being drunk and riding a horse.
Actually, you're just
Is
thinking
there?
ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've all
There's no
bought.
food, you
Okay.
eat that horse.
So now it's the
I think the main part of the game.
main part of the
yes.
game, yeah.
Which
It's-
is the influencing the course of the Crusade. So now you get to all put cards in a single pool along with some random cards that we begin with, and then we'll draw, I believe, 8.
What kind of cards do we
It's-
want to put out there?
So I'll let
Yeah.
you explain the tracks.
So I'll try to put cards of your color, and then I'll explain the outcome. Okay, but remember that the more cards of your color that show up, the better will be for your faction and for your chances to win the game.
And the way that it's matched up here, basically
Yeah.
they match up one
They-
versus the
yeah.
other. Basically, these influences the war.
Yep.
So for each card of red, it means the army of Richard is being more successful than Saladin's army. This is actually his return to England, so that's why he looks so sad. He's being delayed, or he's actually making progress back home. And this is his treasury, whether it's depleted or actually full coffers. And
There
that,
you go.
that will pull the tracks one way or the other.
So why wouldn't I take every card in my hand and put it in that pile?
You can only
Because we're only going to play. How
Up
many?
to 2 cards.
Up to 2 cards is the number of cards that every player can put in.
No, I'm good on that.
And then we'll draw 8. Remember that the cards you put in will also be mixed up with this.
There's my 2.
Okay.
Mine too.
Easy peasy.
There's mine.
And there's my 2.
And it already started with one of
I
all
think
of them.
both
One
of
of
you
each.
are bad for the government. I can tell right now that neither one of you are helping.
You're fired.
And you're happy because you got a horse. I mean,
All right, I'll just shuffle this in.
Yeah. Shuffle everything, and we open 2 cards per player.
I'm only here for the good of Richard. I
I
hope he
bet.
gets. I hope he gets home.
exactly.
soon.
So you're going to draw how many cards?
8. So 2
How-
per player. So you put 8, and there was a setup of 1 of each.
Okay.
So there's 14.
So the 6 that aren't drawn
yeah.
are going to stay there for next
Yeah,
time.
Yes.
Exactly.
So if I get like, oh man, I put all those green cards in there,
And all
they
reds
will
come
show
up.
up eventually.
Yes.
Yep.
It's like a cube tower all over again. All right.
All right, I'll draw 8.
You better draw green. There we go.
There you go.
Good job.
He's been
Good
delayed.
start.
His treasury is emptying, but the war is pulling towards Richard.
It's not.
Match.
No.
You
I
two,
think
both
the
of you are
Greens-
bad.
So this one is matched up.
We're sending money to
And
the
this
Turks.
is how many? 6. One more. And this.
Yeah, we on the war.
You have won the
So
war.
go one by one. so
Yeah,
we can-
that's what happens for the war. It's basically the difference between the amount of
Right,
cards.
so you're up
So
one.
it's 3-2. So we were able to beat Richard's army,
Yep.
and he's losing.
So the difference is how
one,
much he moves. Yeah.
And if these are the end game conditions you see here. So if we were able to decimate the Richard army,
Then that's
the
You'd
green-
win.
the game ends and you win. The faction win.
And then we go for whoever has the most victory points.
Why'd you
Let's
guys
just
play-
get that out of your mind, because that isn't going to happen. We have faith
yeah,
that Richard.
this is for the
Robin
war.
has told us
And now for
These versus
that
these
Richard will
Yep.
is what
win
we
in
just did.
return.
Next
And
now-
we're holding on.
it's
see Robin in there.
the king is trying to
Well-
return, and we are trying to delay him.
So that just cancels out.
So when it cancels out, means that the
But that
king is
happened.
returning slowly.
So he only moves one in
Once.
the track. So either he doesn't move,
Or he moves.
or he moves one, or he moves twice. Right? On a tie, he only moves one.
Yep.
If there were more delay
green,
cards,
he wouldn't move at all.
Well, so he moved one no matter what?
Yeah, he's trying to reach.
He's trying to
he's
come
trying
home.
to come back to
So
it.
let's say there was
You
4
probably got a
red.
sermon on that.
Yep.
Let's say there's 4
Yes.
red and 1
Can you
green.
do it
He
from
still only
horseback?
moves 2?
Only
Yes,
moves two.
two.
Yeah.
The only one that's the difference is this one. These two, it's always 2.
So it
1,
seems
or
like
0.
you're going to want to use those more often because that could be a faster end, but they know that too.
they know that too.
Yeah, then you have
We know
you have
that.
balance out.
Hey, yeah,
this means that
bankrupted you guys.
yeah, we are making you spend money where you shouldn't be spending
So
money.
where do we have to spend
We're
the money
not gonna
now?
ask how you spend that money, but you lost 2. So
Again, this is the same thing,
Same thing.
same thing. Same
Yep.
thing as the return.
except
but
it's the opposite. It's 2, 1,
It's-
0.
Yep.
it's
You
the same.
are-
2 and 0
You're
as well.
upsetting. You're upsetting us.
And,
I report
and
to Robin what's going
if
on.
we are able to
I'm telling you
bankrupt the
what.
king, we win the game. So
I'm
that's
going to talk
another.
to Robin. And I'm
You know what? I
telling-
think we could. Why don't you bring Robin in to my castle? We'll sit down and we'll talk.
You know what would help? If you would kidnap Maid Marian, because he does not like to be where she's not. If you kidnap her, I can pretty
First
much guarantee you
marker
we'll all show up.
Whose side are you on?
That feels like a party then.
Well, I'm just saying, sometimes you can't get Robin to act. You know how he is.
Okay.
That guy.
So that was the course of the Crusade. That we have the outcomes for the tracks, and now it's the last step.
So, just I apologize for asking.
Okay,
so
no problem.
The game can end in 4 ways. After 10 turns,
Yeah.
Yep.
if one of the 3 tracks gets, well, I guess
To the end. Yeah.
right, one of the tracks gets the end, and that's how the game ends.
Yep.
So if it's a track, it's an automatic end, victory for that team.
Yep.
At 10, how do we determine who wins?
It's precious points, period.
Yep.
Whoever
It's
has
just-
the most points. wins the
Really? It
game.
could be any of the 4 people
Yes.
then.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know you're getting pretty excited over there.
Well, how many points do you get? Because
I got
Where'd my
9.
point go? Oh,
It's over there. Don't worry. Now you want points, right? That's
He acted just like the sheriff of
teamwork
Nottingham there. Where's my
working
point?
right now.
Who took?
now these secret cards we have,
Yep.
Yeah,
They
I had
had
to
some,
look
they,
at
they
it.
had some points at the end.
they
Yeah.
only work
If you got the
if my
cards in your
side
hand.
wins,
Yes.
or if we do the 10 rounds.
Well, if your side
Exactly.
loses, you can't use them. I'm sure.
Yeah.
If it gets to the end, it's over.
You know, there's a limit to the amount of trash talking per question that I'm asking.
Well, if you ask better questions.
Maybe there is less trash, right?
In your hand.
Agreed.
Just saying.
Okay, so after we
mental
apply the
Oh, you know, I
consequence
just
of
don't-
events in the
Oh.
Crusade, we add those guys to the board. You see here that
Their
at the
team
bottom
number.
of the event card, you see where he's going to. So he's going to province number 2, and this guy is not entering at all. You see, he didn't move. So
Who is that guy?
he is the alchemist. He'll help you get more cards. So if you
Seems
if
right
you
to me.
reach that location, you get 2 random cards on top of whatever you would get there.
Yeah, there's no way I'm getting those.
Okay. So
Oh, I didn't know he was. Thanks for. I
See?
mean, we know you guys are not it, but it's convenient how close I am to him.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just random, guys.
My horse
Yeah.
can't even help me get there.
I should
Luckily,
get-
we have a bow. and we can shoot over it.
Now they start playing moves, so it will start with tone now. And we
New event
go
card.
to the second round and draw a new event card.
This better be good.
We're all over this. We know exactly what's
And
going on
now-
now.
For all course of the Crusade outcomes, move the figure one more. So this is the
Oh, yeah,
fighting.
for-
Whatever the outcome, you move one more.
So the stakes are higher on this round.
Yeah, it's very high stakes. One important thing
When he
now,
said stakes, he didn't mean like
That's-
horse stakes.
I didn't
or
explain the
cows.
first
Okay,
round
man.
because
I was thinking
we
about
were out
Angus
of the
beef,
board.
yes.
You can always move
I'm
up
not
to
worried.
3
I've got victory
spaces counting roads.
You get your 2 victories.
Really?
If you have the boat that I do, I can move through the rivers. And since the Tuck has the
horse.
he can move 4 instead of 3. But only through roads.
Yeah.
Does he use up the horse if he does that?
No,
Nope.
it's for the rest of the game, he'll have the horse.
Well, that
Yeah,
seems like a
that's
really
pretty
good thing
nice.
that
That's
bought
pretty
turn
nice.
1 there.
Yeah. All
But
of a sudden,
you get-
being an early adopter is not so crazy.
Like, oh, you bought a horse. Who else is a... Oh, wait, I guess I'll get a horse, too.
It was not a bad
You
idea.
watch. In 3 months, everyone will have horses.
All right.
Exactly.
So I'm first here.
Trend setting.
But how many movement points do we have? Just
Yeah,
one?
that's a very good
Wait,
idea.
I need to see if I have that
4 if you
card.
have a horse.
No, this is what you get.
Oh, then I'm going here. What does that guy give me? Can I beat him up?
Actually, he'll actually give you cards if you're nice.
You don't need to.
But
I
I
can't-
can't.
What does he do for me
be in
now?
the same space.
You
so-
get two
yeah, so I can't
random
go
cards
there.
from the deck.
Just because
And
of the bonus.
Just because of the bonus, and you also get to pick. Since you are on the green side, you wanna delay.
I want a red card. I'm just kidding. I'll take the green
Come on,
and
you're on my
the,
side.
the
green,
hourglass.
A random,
random.
and another goat.
Guys, I gotta say here, I'm feeling like I got so many cards. I need to start here. This must be good.
Look at that 3 victory
Look at
points, 2
everything
cards,
that
and
you
3
guys
gold.
spending.
Ooh, okay,
So that's one of each.
You got to
right?
spend one of every card there, though.
Now you said that. Can I go through here?
Yeah, you just can
And go
stop.
1, 2. Okay.
And we will
Oh,
scowl
but these are
at
essentially
you
the same
whole
space. They're
time.
just.
Now, what did he do?
that's
Did
what
you
it
use
says.
that guy there?
Yeah, it's
No,
two
I asked him
random.
for help. I don't use people.
Yeah.
Did he help you?
He did.
Oh.
I mean, I put him up to the wall with a dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a kind. He's very
Okay.
polite though. He kept saying, "Please, please, don't hurt me."
Seriously, I've never met such a polite gentleman.
Okay, so what I'll do, you got the hourglass here.
Yep.
So we are covered on that, and then I'll keep our plan of depleting the treasure
Okay.
of Richard and go.
Wait
there.
a minute, you two are up to no good
So
every
he-
turn. Have you
he's
noticed?
I'll get a.
You know what? I don't think we need
You
a
want this side.
narrator on our
He said he
evilness.
wanted red, a blank, and money.
See, and now I'm. Okay, and I'm done.
Okay, Friar.
All right.
What?
Okay, I can't do that. This is I discard a card of my faction.
Yeah, this is a
You
very.
get a lot of gold.
Yes.
You go against your team,
Yeah.
That's
just
fine.
so you know.
The Little John, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm over here. I think I can still get there with my horse, right? No.
Of course.
Yeah, you can.
You can't go by sea.
You can.
You can't go down here. He's gonna have a boat.
1, 2, 3.
Well, he
I
doesn't
can
have a
go-
boat. He
I
can't
go
go.
Oh,
one,
you can.
2, 3, 4. Oh,
Yeah,
no, I
you
can't.
can't.
Well, okay. That's
I'm sorry, tell me, your horse, can you hear me now?
Okay. I think
I'm
what I
walking
will
by
do-
your horse like, hey, let's see how well that horse, it seems like it broke
Three,
down.
And I'm going to. I pay a coin and I get a card of my
Can we
choice.
go to the same
Yep.
location?
One
No.
of your faction.
You can't be on the same
Except
location.
he can do
Your
it.
teammate
Yeah,
also gets
he's
one of
a
these.
special
one
He
of
can
the
kick us out and go to
Hey,
the
you
same
see that?
location.
Little John, I'm
I
helping you
can't
out.
do it. I can't go to a location. I can't kick him out. I don't
Yeah, but
think.
no, you get a card of your faction because I went to Grimsby.
You know, that's the way it ought to be.
Because I had a horse.
Give me an hourglass.
Well, I don't think he was mocking your horse. We were.
I actually mocked the horse.
Just a little, just not as much.
I mean, he ought to be out talking to the people. He's riding around on his horse.
I'm going to wait till turn 5 when horses are common, and then I'll buy him for a buck.
1, 2. If I go there, I can spend.
You can
'cause
tell
I
a
understand,
tale.
I can spend
Yeah.
2 of these,
Yep.
right?
And
Yeah.
you get
I get
one of
a
those.
flag, a treasure, 2 wild, and
Yeah,
a victory point. Not that we're counting victory points, Tom.
No, not at all.
No,
You know?
we're tracking it, but it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
It
Doesn't
doesn't
matter. Not at all.
really count.
I just want to point out, that you're the only person without a victory point.
We
Yeah,
track it
I'm a
because we
team
have
player.
to. The
You
king
know that,
wants to
right?
know.
Exactly.
I'm working
I
toward
totally understand that.
Just, I
combined
think,
victory.
I think there's no reason for me to ever put a red card in that deck, right?
Actually,
you don't want red card
actually,
But if you
there
do,
is a narrow.
case.
tell him
narrow
what it means.
case that is
Friar. If he
this.
does, it's a good thing. for
It's
him to
one
know.
of the intricacies of the teamwork. Is that if I'm winning, you want to delay the game as much as you can.
If your teammate is too far ahead, right?
I see.
You see?
Yeah.
So if the treasure is depleting too fast, then you might want to help the treasure keep the same.
Or for some
So-
reason, that's all I have.
Then you don't have to play cards.
I'm not planning to do this.
I'm gonna stand
Oh,
here
now I
on this
understand the
log
question.
and wait
You
for
want to
Robert.
sabotage our party? Okay.
I already have my cards chosen right here.
Okay.
Are we ready? Are we up to that yet?
Are we ready to the purchase phase?
It's purchase phase, right?
Yep.
I don't got no money. So I
Things get cheaper this
That's
time.
have a coin. I'm gonna
Yep.
save it. I need a
You know
a
what
horse.
I'm saying?
Apparently
Only
they're
the boat,
cool.
yeah.
Okay, I'll join the cool party.
Get
the
a
horse
horse.
party.
How do you get more
I'll get
money?
the horse.
Oh, you had to go here to pick them up.
So
Here.
Don't forget to do the day one update.
they want to be very important. I'll download this. Don't worry. It's you.
Okay, I'm going to buy a random card.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna buy a boat just because I would like a boat.
There you go.
It's two, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And you know, sometimes we like to just go out, have a little picnic, do a little fishing.
Okay. Everyone did the purchase phase.
Wow, no, I chose not to.
You chose not to. Okay, that's also okay.
Because we only got one.
Remember that all come.
waterways.
We'll move one more.
Not really.
So
Did you buy
choose
a boat?
wisely.
I did buy a boat. I wanted a boat. Yeah,
Okay,
I
my
sound
two
like
cards
wife
are there.
now.
Two cards. Two cards.
Oh,
Up to two cards. Yep.
okay. So yeah, we don't have to. We don't.
You don't have to. Yeah.
If
but
you
I
put
want-
less, you lose points. So
Got to put two in.
Yeah.
Red.
hopefully,
Sometimes
All right.
Friar
Well,
Tuck
Well, here's the
stays
problem
late at
because
the
last
tavern
turn he
and
drew
doesn't
some more green
remember.
cards in red too.
We had
That's
other
a little
cards
more.
in there.
You guys ready?
Yeah, I know, but
All
all
right.
right.
We'll see.
The color.
That's what I'm talking about. Bad.
then-
That's not what
Yeah,
I'm
let's
talking
do
about.
this.
That's the
We know
war.
there's going to be at least a couple of bad ones.
Not
Matching
good.
up.
Much better.
not what I was expecting.
Much better.
Oh,
Oh, the gold is rolling in.
Come on!
last one is this.
Oh,
That was a
that
really
looks
bad
good
turn
for us.
That was a horrible turn.
So
We're
no-
hearing good news about the war, Friar. Good news is coming in. Good news is coming in, Friar.
Well, you know what? I went down to the tax account. Someone robbed us.
It happens. It happens. And I got a
Happens
boat.
sometimes.
So
They got away by boat.
No, I'm sending the tax people by. I
like,
don't know,
rode really
how did
fast.
you pay for that boat?
Well,
Your job, you can't make that much.
exactly. Come looking for us. Come on, Sheriff.
All right.
You need
I don't
guys.
know.
You need.
Toll business is pretty good.
So basically, this means that the treasury doesn't move.
doesn't
So
move.
the war doesn't move, but then the return is actually moves.
Because it's a tie.
Yep,
So he moves one.
just moves one. And
He's
then
coming home.
Treasury.
Turn first.
Yes, sir.
So the treasury is no
But it's
longer being
okay.
depleted.
We
It
got
stays
it.
where it is, right there.
What?
All right, let's do this.
It's a good outcome.
Let's play another round.
That's a
You
good
wanna play
outcome.
one
more?
Yeah,
One more
no,
round.
yeah,
Let's
absolutely. I'm all over this.
we got-
'cause I'm going to do something
we got-
really
we got
good in another
minutes.
moving
Come on.
turn.
Okay.
All right.
We got it. We got to. Now I'm just getting in my groove.
So
All right. So
let's-
now where does this guy? This guy goes to 6.
Yeah. And the other guy goes to 13.
Okay. What does that do? This guy gives you 2 random cards. What does that do?
2 gold for you.
Oh, are you allowed to stay where you are and do it again?
No.
No, you have to.
You have to move.
Have to move.
Yeah,
But I think
figured that out.
you invert it because this guy is the alchemist. I think he provides you gold, and the mercenary gives you
Oh,
cards, right?
yeah, this is the mercenary. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
It's very
But it's
thematic.
okay.
The alchemist will turn.
Just saying, I would
iron
use
into
that.
But he won't help me
I'd have
before I
the
move.
horse.
He'll only help me if I am. So he's
We
not
need
gonna
to
do anything for me.
restart the game.
Yeah, we make a big
I think. Look, I think it's fine. We just discard a point. We're going.
So now you're the starting player,
All right.
and you can read the next
Event?
event.
All right. I'll let you read it.
All right. If the king's treasure is reduced by 2, increase the Saladin's army by 1, or if the king's treasure remains the same, increase Richard's army by 2.
Right, so the war will be influenced more heavily by the treasury
kinda
now.
hoping-
So
Yeah,
we want to
English
go for the
accent,
treasure
but I'm
this
okay
round.
There you go.
Real bad.
Well, that's not too
I
bad
don't
because
think
they
people
put a
will
whole lot of
appreciate
those
that.
cards in.
Yeah.
So,
So
we should do
we
okay.
should-
I
then.
really
should-
just end up sounding like a
But
pirate.
try if you can get more treasures somehow would be helpful.
I've already had my move chosen.
Okay.
Okay, so I
So-
need to make
Travel around England.
Yes, yes.
The scenic view atop your horse.
Yeah.
You can
But I
enjoy.
don't. I can't. And I can't stay where I am.
You can't.
Okay, because I don't really know what my best option. I
They
guess
have
I
a
will just.
horse.
This guy helps you though, right?
All right. So if I go to Nottingham, I just get all these things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Nottingham.
So
Isn't it
you're-
Nottingham?
It's the. Sorry, sheriff. It's the wine.
Not
So this is the edit card. What happens is I'll give you another one,
Okay.
but you choose one of the two to keep.
You can keep the
You
old
can-
one
you
or,
can
or
change.
keep the
Okay.
new one.
You get a point and you get 2 gold.
Okay.
He's killing us point wise.
So now you can see how if you're investing too much into points, you're not really doing that much for your team, right?
Speaking of teams, we have red, red, green, green. Can
Yep.
you play red, green, red, green? Do you have to sit next
Or
to your teammate?
blue.
No,
No,
it
no,
was a
there's no need.
coincidence.
And if you're playing an odd number of players, then there's a neutral faction.
right.
Yeah.
Blue.
So blue.
He's trying to get the other 2 factions to kill each other so he can win the game.
Yep.
How many people can play the game?
2 to 6.
And how many characters are in the game?
I have 8.
Yep.
8 different characters. So the 4
Yeah.
red, 4 green.
And
Yeah.
then 2 blue.
No, actually 10. Yes.
10
Yeah, yeah.
actually. We have the 2 neutral characters.
Yep.
Who are the other 2? Is Robin Hood one of the
Robin
guys?
Hood's over
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
With Maid Marian, you cannot get him in the game. I don't like to bring it up. They're
Yeah.
inseparable. He keeps singing to her about how, you know.
Oh, Maid Marian's one of the characters too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who are the other 2 bad ones? Okay, I know Little John. I mean, not Little John. John.
Prince
King
John.
John.
Prince
Prince John is
John.
one.
We can show all the characters there.
Let's see.
Who's the other bad? Oh, it's. Oh, who is the other bad
Robin
character?
Hood,
Oh, Guy. Guy of
Yeah.
Gisborne, right?
Maid Marian, then you have Isabella, Prince John,
Isabella's bad.
Leopold, and Marie of France. These are the neutral characters.
Isabella. Wow, she looks haughty.
She's not a happy person.
Maid Marian, no, she looks like she's ready to go.
She keeps wanting to practice shooting arrows, and he keeps wanting to
Watch her shoot
stay in the
arrows.
woods. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We can't get him
What
out of
else,
Sherwood.
right?
That's all I'm saying. We're out doing our
All
stuff,
right,
right?
did you take your turn? Stop messing around in Canada.
Is it my turn? Did you go?
Yes, I did. I,
went to
I did
Nottingham.
this.
Watch this, because I have a boat. 1, 2, right down there. You see that? 1 crying prince, 2 crying princes, 3 crying
Oh, wow.
princes, 4 crying
For
princes.
3 victory points.
For 3 victory
3
points,
gold.
3 money, and 2 random cards.
That's very
That
good.
seemed really
3
good.
money, 3 victory points, 2 random cards, and we got a lot of crying princes that went away.
3,
All right.
3.
You could have done better on the random cards, I'm gonna say right now.
Oh, man.
Now, how far can I move?
You don't have a boat,
3.
not as far as me.
Oh man, I wish I had that stupid horse. I need to redo what I was gonna do. Hang on. I think
No
I can
more.
pull this up.
I better not. Sorry, I stopped. I was gonna say no more naysayers, but
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
You know, you shouldn't.
Naysayers,
You said
yeah.
it anyway, so I feel like I can't do that move. Okay, I had a move
Stop
well
nagging
planned,
us.
and now.
I stopped at the line. But you just.
You kept winning. Next thing you know, you're gonna be galloping off to some who knows where.
Man.
Yeah.
One of you has to have a
You've got
fistful
so
of
many
red cards, because
Tom.
I
You
know
gotta
I
be able
don't
to
have
cash
any.
something in, right?
No, I can't get to the spot because I didn't buy a horse.
Yeah.
I remember you passing on that.
All right, I'm just gonna go to Chester, turn in 2 of these stupid red cards.
All right.
Get another
You could have
point.
played those. You didn't have to throw them away
You're
like
getting
that.
One of these.
He gets
And
1
chest.
green, 1 green, and 2 random, and a victory point.
And a victory.
Right.
There you go.
Well, things are not looking very good for you.
But
What
that's
exactly are
about to
these victory
change.
points? Is that King
because
Richard supposed to
with
be on
my
there?
horse,
Looks
I can move
there's a
4.
seal.
Yeah,
One,
you see it.
two,
Okay.
3,
Historic.
4. Wait for it.
Ooh.
We have a nice turn now.
Oh, whoa.
No.
I'm actually not in
So,
favor of this move. I,
got
don't really like it.
You're a
I got
sure
a jackpot here.
Guess what's gonna happen next time I
So
move?
please
Okay.
take those
Bump him out.
and give me 2 random cards.
believe you've used
I'll
your
get
power
3
once.
points.
I haven't had to yet.
And 3 gold.
It's a nice
and
power
three
because nobody
go.
can block you. Except
It
for
is
him.
nice.
I think
He's got a horse. I don't bother.
I think we had a good turn now. I'm happy.
Is that the turn for the locations?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so
Time to
that
buy.
means Course of the Crusade, huh?
By the way, we're going to move this board down briefly so we can see
No,
this
we haven't
top
bought
board
yet,
a
though.
little
We get
bit.
a buy now, right?
Just so you guys can see kind of what this whole top board looks like briefly. There we go.
Just push Richard's stuff.
Yeah, I'm unimportant.
Ah, we never
You
liked
see
him
the look on
anyway.
his face, you would not
I can
push
hold
this
those
on
for
him.
you if
You
you
would
want.
not push
Okay.
that on him. So, yeah, you haven't seen that many, have you?
Is-
Oh, you don't?
Is anyone buying anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
What can I buy here?
All the things the money can buy.
Who's up? He's up first, isn't he?
No, no.
Oh, you're
It's-
buying. What are you
it's
buying?
him.
I don't think I'm gonna buy anything.
Well, that's disappointing.
Because if I wanted to buy my faction power,
Yeah.
I don't get to. So I also don't have enough money to do that, right?
I see.
So.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna pass this.
Yeah, next turn
gonna buy
you have
2
a
cards.
discount on your faction
Oh,
power.
you can only make
Oh, I
one
can only buy
purchase.
one now, right? I'll buy one card.
There you go.
I like to point out that there may not be a next turn. I'll pass.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I'll-
You realize we're
I'll
going to
get
win this
a.
turn?
I'm a team player, so
Can-
I'll get a depleted treasure
You
card.
can't buy victory points.
No. See, I'm trying to help
You
there.
have to work for them.
Yep. Work hard.
2 cards.
Okay, 2 of my cards.
2 cards.
I don't want to. I'm not putting anything in there.
What?
You don't want me to put those in there.
Wait, you had to put 2 cards in.
If you don't
I thought
put
you
the
don't
2
have to.
cards, you lose
Oh.
points.
1 per.
1 per.
Okay.
So
You wanna lose
Oh,
points?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay if you want to do that.
This is gonna be a good
Greater
This is gonna be a good turn.
A good turn coming.
all right.
The tides are changing.
Ever
we
since
go.
he bought that horse, he's been hard to deal with.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Yep,
Bad.
that's how it works.
Bad.
I think we have a slaughter.
Did you put one of those in there?
No.
Bad. All right, come on. There's got to be something else.
Okay.
We need a bunch of them.
Oh
The
man.
slaughter
lost that one.
continues.
Remember on this turn.
3 more cards.
Yeah, the tracks will move 1 additional space.
No, just
No,
the treasure.
this is the king's treasure
I see.
thing.
Although it's looking good for the king's treasury, so.
Oh man. One
Those were
more.
mine.
We're planning another round after this.
Oh man.
That's teamwork.
Team.
I think those are all my cards in there, by the way. So
I don't think so.
Sure.
Yeah, we have a traitor over here.
Okay,
I
so
don't
first of all,
think-
the army
did you guys
moves.
give him some rum? Because he's tough once he
The
gets.
army
Yeah,
moves
rum.
4 spaces, doesn't it?
Yes.
3 is the difference. See?
But-
Yeah, but
Four
plus
against
1 for the treasury.
Yes.
No, this if the
3 against
the
0 on the
king's treasure reduces
treasury.
by 2, we increase our army. We get stronger.
That's what I'm saying. So we can move 4 on Saladin's army.
No.
No, just do the tracks. You'll see. He means that
Yeah.
you actually increase your own.
Yeah,
force.
this is increases ours. You see, increases Saladin army. So our army will actually go up
Can't go any further than that.
because of this. Because the king treasure, you see the king
Because
treasure.
you got money, so you got stronger. And that's
The-
gonna
yeah,
hurt. That's
the
gonna
king
hurt over there,
treasure
though.
goes down too, and you see if the king treasure reduces by 2,
We lose if it
the
gets down
Saladin
there.
army is increased by 1.
Right.
So what happens is that we got them poor, and our army is stronger now.
Oh, I see. And now his
okay.
army goes down by
Yes,
3.
you-
By
need to
3
resolve
because it's the difference.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. So
That was a great
like we
turn.
we are destroying them. Like it's not even close.
Saladin.
Saladin.
There's a big
Yeah,
question
there's
about
nothing
who
for-
has the most victory. I'll tell you what, I'm hurting somebody this round.
First of all,
But remember, you need your faction needs to win the game.
I'm a strong Englishman.
Have you seen who's with me? It's a guy on a horse.
Okay,
On
here's,
top of a boat.
Exactly.
here's the
I got
deal.
a boat, but he.
if we play quickly, we can get another round in, so let's do it.
Do it.
Okay, I'm holding no cards, so that doesn't mean any, is there any
doesn't-
penalty for that?
no,
Okay.
no penalty.
all right.
You will lose 2
Okay.
points
Why
though if you
don't
can't
you
play
get
them, so you need to get some
Right.
cards.
Yeah, but he
guess.
can get cards.
Who's first? You are?
I am. I got to figure out.
worry.
Does anything
I
move?
spent
Do
all
these
my
guys
money because I
move?
thought the game was
Are
gonna
those
end.
guys stay where they're at?
Oh,
or
no,
do
they moved. This guy moves to 12,
What is the
Okay.
and this guy moves to
most
7.
space?
Okay, this is also.
We can go to both visit them. Oh, what's the event?
Yeah,
Chester
this
and
is also a
Canterbury.
king treasury
For
event.
you, this person.
Remains this. If the king treasury remains the same, the king will not move. he will not return. But if the king treasure depletes, then we will speed up his return by 2. So we
That's
have
weird.
we have to be aware of the king treasure.
We have to be
What
sneaky
do I have
here.
to do?
Yeah, exactly.
So you discard one of your factions card to get 4 gold.
That's that card, right?
Yeah, one of your factions card. Yeah.
Any of the red ones.
Yep.
Tell you what you're gonna do.
We are in trouble.
I'm just curious if you
faction-wise.
had an odd number of players and you
Yeah.
had the neutral faction.
Yep.
Like when they have to discard,
All right.
does it matter? They can choose either.
Yeah,
They can choose.
I'm gonna go 1 on my boat. 2.
Stop
3.
rubbing your boat ownership in other people's faces.
I'll give you those.
Some of us are poor
couldn't get there
shares.
anyway.
And I
Oh, I
get a red, 2 wild, and a victory point. Hand it over. Look, when push comes to shove,
I would need cards to discard anyway. if I
Yes.
wanted to.
Oh, it's,
push comes to shove, I am
I guess this is
there
not a bad
helping
option
the
for-
king.
What does this dude give? He gives 2 cards.
Yep.
I don't really want him though. This
Might
is
be a
4
good
the
time
same,
to
right?
use
Can I
it.
get
Yeah,
there?
Don't
part of
forget
the same.
about the mercenary.
Next
Mercenary gives
sermon
you
to
two
these
random cards.
guys.
Yeah. I think
All right, I'm going. Wait, what color am I? Red.
What do you mean? What color are you? You're not red. You're green.
Okay, I'm doing that. Turning in 4 of
Oh, the
these
same.
sad king or happy king.
Happy King, yeah.
Happy king, happy ring. All right.
Getting 2 of those.
2
points.
Woo!
I
How's
didn't
it
like
look from
that.
the rear, everyone?
And it
Wait
gets-
a minute. How many of you got of those over there?
I just went here and declared officially Robin Hood and Little John and Friar Tuck are outlaws, should be befriended. And I'm saddened at the fact that
I can
you
tell.
guys are stealing from the church.
You have been wasting money all over the place.
That's propaganda.
Yeah. I assume the
That's
new
fake news.
drawbridge.
Fake news.
I assume the new drawbridge was really needed.
It was. And the
Okay.
gold inlays definitely matter.
they last longer.
Okay, the church is
investment.
about to ask for the price of what you guys are doing. So what I'm gonna do is like, then that's a new rule you didn't know. It's important because
Wait
but
a
we are
minute.
learning as we go. You know, that's part of the process, and you have to learn the hard way.
What did you forget?
Okay? No, it's not forget. It's
By the
that
way, we
didn't happen.
appreciate your School of Hard Knocks
Yeah,
here. So
exactly.
we're
So
playing another round.
if you wanna pass, if you wanna pass through an opponent, you need to spend an additional movement point.
Okay, we'll let you do that.
So
Trip him. Trip him.
it's
Trip him. Trip
2
him. I'll
points
kick him with
to
my
go
horse.
here,
Yep.
and when I do it, I'm able to steal a card.
Oh.
From that player.
Oh,
It just so happens.
Guess who doesn't have any cards? Oh,
No alms for the poor.
You can't rob someone who has nothing.
booyah! Poor Friar
No
Tuck.
cards.
I can have the horse squeeze out a little pie for you if you like.
How is this? How did that come into the play?
He has really taken this whole poor friar thing to the max here. I'm
But
a
that's
poor
what
friar.
would happen. But the church is merciful, and I'll let you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
This
And-
one time.
Just one time.
You know what? I
Remember
think
me?
we should applaud this generosity.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
did.
See,
By the way,
I'm a very,
We're feeling a little roughed up
I'm a
after the
very
last round.
noble member of
and
the
very
church.
distinct.
That was a pretty
I-
devastating round for us.
All right. Well,
What are you getting?
And I'm getting here an hourglass,
Set
a random
king.
card, and a gold.
There you go. Set King.
all right, go ahead, Derek.
All
You
right.
need cards. Bad.
Galloping down here, so I get a war card for me, a random, and a
And then 2 more for the
Harding.
mercenary. So 3
Yeah.
randoms and a
That's what we're talking about. Now have some red cards this time.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Tell me they're all green.
you don't know.
Yay, green cards.
Because at this point,
Yeah.
how's it
All right, we're
feel?
buying now, right?
Yeah, I'll get there. Don't worry.
All right. Is
So-
that all? Oh,
We get a buy now, right?
you got your buy, yes.
Yeah, I'll buy a card. Give me a card.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah. You.
Tom, you want to buy
wanna-
something?
That was
You
a
wanna
good
buy
buy
some?
for me, Tom.
I'm buying a horse because I'm tired of this horse shaming
There you go.
that I'm constantly undergoing.
Cost a victory point, yeah.
What?
New rule.
You can try, right?
Here's a new rule.
That's a new rule coming in now, Tom. If you buy a horse in the 4th round, it costs a victory point.
Yeah, that's a very good rule,
I'm a
actually.
representative from a multi-level
Well, that only
marketing
costs
company
$2.
for horses.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How much does a boat cost?
I'm just trying to build my team.
Boats are
it's
really
$2.
nice, Tom.
Hey, I'm going with the boat because
Who wouldn't want a boat?
I'm on a boat.
I'll get a random card, please. Thank you.
Derek.
Okay, I'm going to
Damn.
buy a card.
I hope you get red cards.
Hey, me too.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I've been pulling most of the weight on the red team here.
Horse of the
and
Crusade.
He is not happy about it.
So I have a feeling that this
He's
card.
one of those guys who complain.
He's never happy.
You think the merryman? He thinks the merryman. If he wasn't around, nothing would get done.
I don't know how he got named Merry Men with him.
I'm a
right.
merry.
Merry Man.
It was all Robin.
He did it in deep voice like that too.
You guys ready? Here we go.
Red. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh, all
See,
right.
there you go.
See you
The
next
treasure is
All
there.
right, now we're talking.
Not so much.
Not
Come on,
so
it's
much.
even. You. What are you
I
complaining?
mean, even we took a licking of 7-1 in the last round.
Well, tell Derek to stop putting on your cards.
All right. This is 5,
That's 6,
6.
7.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Come on.
All right, we win
Not
the
that
battle.
bad.
We
Not
win the
that bad.
battle.
I don't even care because we're at 11. What do I care?
Yeah. So yeah, we lose 1 here.
Yep.
We good. This one,
He does not return?
the king is not returning, and he caps the.
The treasure is
gold.
kept. It's not
the treasure
depleted.
is safe for now.
So if the king's treasure remains the same,
The king doesn't move, but the king wouldn't move at all.
Don't we get a little money? Don't we get a little happier over there over the king having more money?
No.
no, you can never go up in money. You just can't go down.
Oh,
Exactly.
well, that's disappointing.
And now we would.
No
move.
one ever said
Considering
it
the
was.
whooping we took 2 rounds ago.
You know what though? We got to stop the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get uglier
I
for
was
you
probably
guys.
gonna win on the next
No,
turn.
you wouldn't.
Oh wait, I was gonna get 4. If I was gonna get 4 more victory points or 3 more victory points, where is it there? Where's
Oh, by the way, what happens if we end the
3
game
more?
at the 10th turn and there's a tie in victory points?
Then
red
you go
team
for
wins.
coins.
Then we go for coin.
Yeah.
Shut up.
The
All right.
richer players.
So,
lose.
okay, let me explain it. Since it says at the end of the game, get 1 point for each Saladin's hourglass.
In your hand.
So
Yeah, in
that would be
your
an
hand.
extra
Yep.
3 points.
3 points.
Bang.
What was yours?
Mine was red.
Yours was the actual opposite of mine.
Right.
Mine was for banners.
Is that what they normally are? Just
they-
cards in your hand?
Yeah, they
No, you have some different, like you have some attached to specific ending game conditions.
Okay.
You see,
how many
so-
how many different ones are there?
I think there are 5 for each player, 5 for each, 6 for each faction.
Okay.
So yeah, and you have some for the neutral player as well.
And I just want to say on behalf of King Richard, we're
Shut
all
up.
looking forward to him returning
He's going to return. In a
victoriously.
body bag.
Victoriously. It's attitude like that that cost us the game. So,
Are you done monologuing?
well, I just want to know if it ended right now, would you guys win? Is that the way it would go down?
No. If it ended right now, no one those tracks haven't gone off. We
All
would
right.
just go by victory
Just for
points.
points.
You and
Yeah.
I would tie. I have 2 gold. You have 1, and yes, I would have won.
Yep.
I get these.
Yeah, but he got 3 points.
Yeah, I got 3 out of.
All right, you win.
You wouldn't even go for the tie because he had
I
one
had
more
you
point
one
than
more
you.
turn, though. Go ahead.
Can I
Okay,
end
you
this
can
now?
brag
Go ahead.
about
I'm
not
winning half
bragging,
in the game.
40%.
You won the 40% of the game. Good job.
All right, folks, thanks so much for watching. Again, that was just part of the game. Thank you, guys, for teaching
problem.
us the game. Thank you for showing us how not to play.
Being a loyal servant to King Richard, you mean? Yes, we're glad.
I'm upholding the law.
I hear you.
Anyway, until next time, I'm Tom Bassel. This has been the Dice Hour. We'll see you guys later.
All right.
Bye-bye.